Have you ever heard of a 7 or 25 or whatever number of chakra healing, chakra clearing? Have you ever heard of that? I'm curious because I had never heard of it before, but I recently got one just at the beginning of this week on Monday. And I wanted to come on here and kind of share that experience and how eye-opening and life-changing it was. And I highly recommend anyone to do this. If you're into medium, spirituality, or anything of that sort, I highly recommend doing this. And I just wanted to share a bit of my experience, just so you know what it entails. I'm not sure if every practitioner does it this way, but the lady that I went to see went through each chakra and described a past life that I had, each chakra that she went through. And we also did a Reiki healing in the second half of it. She does 25 chakra healings. But for this one, we did half. So she did a 7 chakra healing at first, and then we did a Reiki healing after, and then we had time to go into some more chakra healing, which was really, really cool. So it was all done online, all virtual through Zoom. Which was amazing. I wasn't really sure what to expect, especially when you're signing up for things like this that are a little bit more energy-oriented, spiritual, connecting with spirit guides, that kind of thing. I wasn't sure what to expect, but it was all done over Zoom, and it was amazing. So I laid in my bed, and we connected, and so she said, okay, I'll do like the first 7, the general 7 chakras that we usually know, and move on from there. So we did, she did the crown and the third eye first, and nothing came through for those. But then she went into my throat chakra, and stuff started coming through. And she said at the beginning, she said like, sometimes messages will come through from like past lives. Are you open to receiving those? And I was like, yeah, like absolutely. That's so cool. Anyway, so she's like going over my throat chakra, and she said, okay, so I'm seeing you in a past life. They're showing me you in a past life, kind of speaking your truth, being authentic, and kind of going against the grain of what society would typically allow for, and quote unquote. And she said, I see a guillotine as well. So this could mean that you were possibly killed in a past life for speaking your truth. She's like, do you resonate with that? And I was like, oh shit, like that's crazy. Because I've always had this like fear of public speaking, or even just like speaking my truth in general. It's always been really hard for me. And so even doing stuff like this on YouTube or TikTok has been really fun, and I really enjoy it. I enjoy speaking my truth, but it's really scary for me. Like I always had this underlying feeling that like someone's going to come after me if I speak too much of my truth. So it was really interesting that came out. And recently I've been doing a lot of healing with my parents, and things from my past that may have also kind of given me that feeling, but it always felt like it was something more than that. It always felt like deeper than that, like a deeper fear than that. And so it was really interesting that came out. And so she did this with each chakra. She went down to my heart chakra. She said, oh, I'm seeing you in a past life where you were maybe alone, and you're okay, you're fine, but like it seems like you were heartbroken, and you said like, I'm not going to let anyone else do this to me. So I isolated myself apparently in a past life. And she's like, do you resonate with that? And I was like, oh my God, like for the longest time, I thought I was going to be single because I couldn't find anyone. And I just thought that's just the way it's going to be. So it was really crazy that that came through as well. So I said, like, I kind of have moved through this, but it definitely resonated at one point in my life. And so she went through each of those chakras: solar plexus, sacral, root at first, going through like past life stuff and also stuff from this lifetime, like saying like nature is a place for you to heal, like make sure you're going outside, blah, 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 all of that kind of stuff. Then she did the Reiki healing, a lot of tension in my neck and my shoulders apparently, which is no surprise to me. And then we had more time for more chakra healing. And so we went into like my palm chakras, into some more deep heart chakras, past life chakras, in the back of my neck chakras, knee chakras, all kinds of chakras. And it was so interesting and so eye-opening to experience this, because on a level you resonate with it and you're like, you understand that, wow, this might be something that's a little bit more complicated than just this lifetime. And just was so cool to hear it. So if you haven't done a chakra healing and you're interested, I highly suggest it. If you're interested in the lady that I went to go see, let me know. I can definitely send you her details. But yeah, I highly, highly recommend it, especially if you're on a spiritual journey right now and you're on your way to healing. Love it. So that's what I wanted to share today. I hope you guys have an awesome full moon. The full moon is today. Lots of releasing. I'm definitely feeling it. My people-pleasing tendencies are definitely coming out. So this is a time to release those things. If it's feeling heavy for you, just surrender and release. I love you guys. I hope you guys have an awesome full moon, and I'll see you guys soon.